is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Molly, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They are excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Miami's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give out of the gun. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Under fire. Plucks it out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quarterback keeper. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. There's some room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Ncaa to throw. Here's a heat. He's got his man. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there?
Makes the grab in their space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Here's the pressure. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The kick is on its way. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Unloads to the right. He's got it.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the... thing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Could be an alley. You've got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys... whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded to understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Sooners! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Flushed out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Throwing, Ncaa, looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
I'll tell you what, Palmer, offensive coordinators, they script these things, right? And they get with you, and what do you like, what do you want to run? So far, the script is perfect. Like, everything going off as they wanted to. This is about as good a start for an offense as you can draw up.
And it's crazy, David, because when you have skilled players like they have on offense and guys that are so dangerous with the football in their hands, you almost feel as a play caller like anything I dial up is going to work. And you're seeing that early in this game. Balance, throwing, a beautiful run right there, everything working right now and going according to plan.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Lofton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Here's Darian Ncaa to throw. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played 1. Boy, they tried to end the 1st quarter on a high note to no avail. 2nd quarter's coming. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Sategna. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. He leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Makes the grab inbounds!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they... There he goes! Picks up the first down. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Ncaa rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. So now it's second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Takes a hit as he fires. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's up to 81 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. Got it behind the line. It's Sategna. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
It bounced through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Let's it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchup somewhere else.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's Ncaa to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. Here he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Inside the 15, here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. He wants to change this route. In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Sets up the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's still trying to get away, and he will not. Oh, what a terrible play. Where did he think he was going? As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on when you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Tar Heels sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And I think the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Here's a little room there. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed. And that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield. But you've got to...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this 2nd half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
To the air, it's Batir. With the catch, it's Harris. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, That's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here.
Check.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Bringing it back. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Canes.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Number 9, set to kick this one away.
He's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the catch. It's Sategna. Still running at the 40. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question, they have got to tackle better on the back end.
He's up to 86 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback keep. Breaks the tackle. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field, but how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They'll give it to Robinson. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Ncaa. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, Miami! Once he got some room, it was over.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Here's Darian Ncaa to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That keeps the score. Oklahoma 37, Miami 20. Number 94, set to kick it away.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. Starts to scramble to the left. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hansen. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Period starts with a 2nd down play. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Ncaa. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he tacks on the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He's got 93 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Xavier again. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Hansen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Thrust that arm out. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
The Sooners are flying down the field. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes to the right. Touchdown Sooners! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Ready to try the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. The run inside. It's Fletcher. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Crosses the 35. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep. And how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that, and we've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This second half hasn't been nearly as productive offensively as the first half has. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles and some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The quick out. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him.
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He's going to bring this one out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Here's Robinson one more time. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll move the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Here's Ncaa to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like, he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with the